Stream Elements said Nitwit Chef is now live. Streaming Minecraft, coffee.
No. No, no, no. I changed that. It says Rocketcraft SMP. Good morning.
Ace Gaming 3406 said morning.
Good morning. I'm on the struggle bus this morning. Alright, we got that. That's good. That's good. Alright, y'all. I'll be right back. I gotta go get coffee off the main machine, and we be
Kickbot
ready.
said commands. Points for channel points. Shop to redeem points. Clip 120 to clip last 120 seconds. EXO_Mel said good morning. Ace Gaming 3406 said my route may or not be ready for me to deliver today. Ace Gaming 3406 said hi Mel.
Good morning, Mel. Oi. Ooh, that's hot. That's hot. You kind of expect
Carly
fresh
Games
coffee to
060
be.
TV said good morning.
Hi, Carly.
Can't
Good morning.
stay long. Just wanted to pop in and say hi. EXO_Mel said hi Ace.
Let's see. I need to crush out Caster Labs real quick. Let the box fade away and reopen it.
Carly Games 060 TV said B-Bubble.
B-Bubble. Oh, no. There we go.
Carly Games 060 TV said B-Bubble. Carly Games 060 TV said B-Bubble. Joni B. Good said Joni B. Bobble Good is getting ready for her first day of work. Merrick Cat.
Nice. That's awesome. All right. We're good to go. Hi. Good morning.
Cassie Xoxo 93 said dance dance B-Bobble dance dance. Ace Gaming 3406 said have a blast Jandra.
Oh. Hey. We're in Alexandria. Oh, it's dark outside.
Joni B. Good said thanks AC and Sheffy. Joni B. Good said hi everyone. Stegster said morning.
Morning.
MOO Tastic said in.
No, we just bought some of those copper grates, and that's really all that I would have wanted from that. What?
Carly Games 060 TV said good luck Chandra. Smiling face emoji.
Nah, she didn't need luck. She doesn't need luck. She gonna crush it.
EXO_Mel said it has been such a busy last 2 weeks. I am so ready for next week to be here. Joni B. Good said thank you Carly face blowing a kiss emoji.
Calming down a little bit finally now. Summer settling fully in.
Carly Games 060 TV said I have all of next week off, I can't wait.
Nice.
Cassie Xoxo 93 said Chandra I hope you have a great day. Carly Games 060 TV said of course, Chandra. 2 hearts emoji 2 hearts emoji.
Okay. So, where are we at? We are pretty well and wrapped up with Rocketcraft.
Joni B. Good said thanks,
Except
Cass.
for the Nether.
Peepo Shay.
The overworld is what I meant. The overworld.
Carly Games 06D TV said okay, gotta get going. Bye you all.
Alrighty, Carly.
Catch
have a
you
good
all
day.
later. Have a good stream, Jeffrey.
We've got this nice...
EXO_Mel said my friend moves this weekend so I don't have to spend 2 hours every day picking up and dropping off August. Son swim
goodness.
lessons are over tomorrow, and tomorrow/Saturday we are having a yard sale so no more pricing items. Grinning
Heck yeah.
face with sweat emoji.
Yeah, I'm about to be in yard sale mode. We're just waiting on the weather to cool off just a little bit. So next
Batman
week will probably be better.
4x2x0 said Santa Claus emoji, genie emoji, male sign emoji, people wrestling emoji.
Santa Claus is Jello wrestling?
MOO-tastic said today is my last day at the spa. I am sad. This has
Aw.
been an amazing experience.
Well. Glad you got to get away and get some relaxation in. I can't.
Cincinnati said good morning everyone.
Good morning, good morning. Outside of starting any new builds, I just can't think of anything else that would really need to get done. Now, last night in the Discord
EXO_Mel
stream,
said good morning Sinflowy.
I talked about what I've always called the art studio. And I've always wanted this to look
Kickbot
like
said
people
commands.
are in here
Points
creating
for channel
art.
points.
Like I wanted it to
Shop
be a
to
place
redeem
to
points.
showcase
Clip 120
the
to
art
clip last
pack.
120 seconds.
But
Cincinnati said flowy flowy flowy.
I want people like
Caster Labs
doing
said don't forget to
art.
like, follow, subscribe, share, and all the human things.
Did y'all know that
At
the
Caster
name...
Labs said don't forget to like, follow, subscribe, share, and all the human things.
Did y'all know that the
MOO-tastic
name
said
of
I
this
needed it so
painting is
bad.
Dennis?
I am still off work until after the 4th so I will still be able to relax at least
So
smiling
cute.
face emoji.
So
Caster Labs said don't forget to like, follow, subscribe, share, and all the human things. Joni B. Good said morning Sin and Mel. MOO-tastic said good morning Sin. EXO_Mel said morning Jandra pink heart emoji. MOO-tastic said lol Dennis. EXO_Mel said I'm so excited about that painting and new disc.
Yeah, the new disc is kind of weird though. It's like it's done in the it's the villager version. I guess they couldn't come to a
Cincinnati
to
said
terms
Rocky
with-
says good morning everyone.
with Jack Black's voice being in the game. Like, because they would have to pay him for that, 100%. He'd need to get paid for that. Like, there's no way his agents, there's no way the SAG or any of the unions in Hollywood would let, you know, he'd have to get paid, and he'd have to get paid well for his voice to be in the video game. So that's probably why they did it with the Villager Herms.
Best Fortnite player 172 said damn Q got a good world.
Thanks, man. Appreciate it. Been working on it for a little over a year and a half. This is called Alexandria. This is my mega base area. I am on an SMP of quite a few people. About 30 in total, and about 15 that play really, really regularly. Mostly content creators. Good morning, Rocky. Hi, Sid. Good morning. But outside of the art studio, there's really nothing that I feel needs to be wrapped up because I just don't have a vision for this floor of the library. So, outside of just the little, like, the armor stand that's there that it's meant to just be seen from above, I just don't have the vision.
Cincinnati said Rocky is being extra sweet today.
Aww.
Tastic said
buddy.
good morning Rocky.
I just don't, I don't know what to do with it. Obviously you couldn't make this into a bedroom. You cannot have any beds anywhere near this building. You just can't. So one of the things that I do think that I would want to do, on like the last day, is get a whole bunch of signs.
Best Fortnite player 172 said I had a really good world, but it got deleted because I re-downloaded Minecraft I had like.
Yeah.
Best Fortnite player 172 said a biome planet.
You gotta back up your world before you delete and re-download the game. I've definitely had to do that, so I know what you're going through. Oof. My hands are really crunchy this morning.
Tastic said a million paintings.
Yeah. No. The walls aren't very tall up here. Like, my thought was to make this like a study area. But I don't really...
Cincinnati said I have lava chicken stuck in my head since last night lol.
Right, yeah.
Best Fortnite player 172 said it was basically a planet in the air with 4 biomes, but I sadly only finished 2. Courtney said morning everyone.
Good morning, Courtney. So you gotta kill a chicken
said
jockey?
I go live with Minecraft MF mornings at 8 a.m. EST. Random evening streams of other games like Fortnite and Repo as well. At Caster Labs said I go live with Minecraft MF mornings at 8 a.m. EST. Random evening streams of other games like Fortnite and Repo as well. Caster Labs said I go live with Minecraft MF mornings at 8 a.m. EST. Random evening streams of other games like Fortnite and Repo as well. Cincinnati said good morning. Joni B. Good said confession I still haven't seen the MC movie.
Oh,
Markinsaw said you back on TT. Tastic said me neither Jandra.
For 90
Roof
days.
FEO said in Peak. Streamlabs said check out Roof FEO over at. They were last playing Peak. Courtney said don't feel bad Jandra. I haven't either.
I think that maybe after I think that maybe the mass reporting is stopped, Markinsaw.
Roof FEO said good morning chef and friends.
When I, in a very, very nonchalant way, let them all know that I know, it's stopped. It seems to have stopped for now. I'm still halfway shadow banned. I can't comment, like, hardly at all on TikTok. Like, I can't say, have a great day on someone's live, but like some comments will come through, but most of my comments won't come
Best
through.
Best Fortnite player 172 said BTW you have to be careful using TTS because PPL could say really bad stuff.
I know they
Arkansas said sad.
But see, here's the thing.
Said commands.
Fortnite,
points for channel
I don't
points.
care.
Shop to redeem points. Clip 120 to clip last 120 seconds.
See, I don't really care. These are just here for people who don't want to be here. And those people who say the bad things are just going to get reported. So it's only going to impact them, because TikTok is no longer TikTok in my opinion. It's sad because tomorrow is my 1 year anniversary on TikTok.
Streamlabs said Roof FEO, greater than please refrain from using foul language.
So, you're not wrong, but there's the whole thing about me just not
Roof
really
FU
caring.
said sorry had two.
That's on them.
Best Fortnite player 172 said it's because their text doesn't even look like they said that, but TTS says it bad.
Oh no, I know, but it's fine. You can send in screen recordings, and they'll get banned. If you want to go through the trouble, you can send in recordings. You can totally do that.
Daisy Extra said, "Why don't scare?"
But TikTok is no longer TikTok in my opinion. I am just here because it has 90 days left in America.
Batman 4x2x0 said louder.
Even if
Please.
It does get purchased,
Dear God.
it will not.
MOO-tastic
have
said
the
I am
algorithm.
impatiently
It will
waiting
not
for
be
my
the
last
same.
meal.
It's already not the same.
Sincenticles said, well, I'm awake now.
And it's full of petty people who mass report other creators
Daisy
that they're
Exo said
jealous
Myrna.
of.
Roof FEO said good wake up.
So, take that for what it's worth. Petty creators that are jealous of other creators that get them and their communities.
Roof
to mass
FEO
report
said don't be
people.
lazy.
Good morning, Daisy. That is as loud.
Joni B. Good said hi souls. Roof FEO said we smart.
Why can't we just have a chicken jockey spawn in for us?
MOO-tastic said I saw a creator this morning called Petty Crocker. She is hysterical. Daisy Exo said hi Joni. Sincenticles asks repo tonight gang?
See,
Roof FEO said, shop by don't scare.
I'm one of
Rick
those
said at
people who
Roof
doesn't
FEO
find
you need
humor
more
in
points to
pettiness.
execute this command. Roof FEO said these points are fake. Roof FEO said lol JK. MOO-tastic said LMFAO. Caster Labs said be kind, be positive, be the change you want to see in the world. Love your faces. And Caster Labs said be kind, be positive, be the change you want to see in the world. Love your faces. MOO-tastic said, points. Bot Rick said it MOO-tastic has 4,935 points.
How cool
Caster
would it be to
Labs
find
said
a
be
chicken
kind,
jockey?
be positive, be the change you want to see in the world. Love your faces. Sincenticles said, shop by Squirt. Castiel said 100 paperback shop. How many we think? Sincenticles said Squirtathon. So said, shop by Squirt. Ace Gaming 3406 said from the distance and the vibrate visual it looked like your base was a giant lave pool. Batman 4x2x0 said, points. Roof FEO said
Lava
shop
pool?
by Squirt is crazy haha. MOO-tastic said, shop by them. Ace Gaming 3406 said lava.
Lava.
Sincenticles said look at that cute little creeper.
I want to be looking at a cute little chicken jockey. How long is this going to take us?
Roof FEO said is that what every girl does when they go shopping?
It's probably not a smart idea to look for chicken
Gaming
jockeys in an
3406
area
said, "Go
where
look at the
chickens
zoo."
don't spawn.
Sincenticles said nitwitch if calm yourself nitwitch if calm yourself nitwitch if calm yourself.
So chickens aren't going to spawn in that wooded badlands, so that's probably a pretty terrible place to look. Let's go over here in the savannah and see if we can see something over here. No,
Roof FEO said lol.
the zoo only has the one in the cage. We're not using that one for a disc. James would literally cry. Oh, he lit up his whole island, didn't he? He spammed. he
MOO
torch spammed
Tastic
his
asks
whole
why are
island.
we looking for a chicken jockey?
Because there is a new disc, another new disc that they snuck in and didn't tell anybody about, and the only way to get it is to kill a chicken jockey.
MOO Tastic said ooh cool. Roof FEO said is it la 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 lava?
It is. But it is the villagers. It's not Jack Black singing it. It's villagers humming it.
Kickbot said commands. Points for channel points. Shop to redeem points. Clip 120 to clip last 120 seconds. Roof FEO said hell yeah.
Yeah. Yeah. I really should spam a bunch of chickens here in hopes that one of the zombies, like, you know,
May 68
sits
just
on it.
redeemed Steve Lava Chicken. Sound Alerts said May 68 played Steve Lava Chicken for 1,000 channel points. Roof FEO said that's did it.
Oh. What? Yeah, zombie, come over here and get on that chicken. Get on that chicken. No, get on the chicken. No, on the chicken. Come here, get on the chicken. Get on the chicken. Get on the chicken. He's not gonna get on the chicken.
Ace Gaming 3406 said according to the net is that they don't spawn naturally, they mount while chasing a player. Caster Labs said have you checked on Chef lately? He might be on fire a little bit.
Does it have to be a baby?
And Caster Labs said have you checked on Chef lately? He might be on fire a little bit. Caster Labs said have you checked on Chef lately? He might be on fire a little bit. Roof FEO said he's not on fire, I checked. Batman 4x2x0 said Caster Labs needs to be checked on. Someone's got OCD and has to send it thrice.
I just need to change it, to be honest with you. Would one of y'all get on that chicken?
May 68 asks so spawn a bunch of chickens in an unlight area and wait for night?
Yeah, that's kind of
Ace
what
Gaming
I'm thinking.
3406 said yay baby zombie. Baby zombie villager or baby husk.
It has to be a baby?
Batman 4x2x0 said it has to be a baby.
Okay.
Ace Gaming
So
3406
what we're going
said
to do
yay.
then is we are going to go get some eggs. And we're going to make some more chickens over here. I wonder if he's got any
Roof
eggs.
FEO asks do they have full-size chicken riders? EXO_Mel said ooh baby ba 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 baby.
The babies can grow up on, like, they can grow up to be full-size riders. That's why I was kind of asking. You know. I wonder if eggs is any of this.
Command Block Nerd said there's an official Lava Chicken music disc you will get from Chicken Jockeys coming out soon.
No, it's
Roof FEO said I didn't know that.
I'm pretty sure it's already out, and that's what I've been trying to do is get a chicken jockey. What we need to do is go fix our wings too. So that's
Exo
ready.
underscore Mel said, I wonder if one could load a mob farm with babies, spawn lots of chickens, and wait until night.
We get
Command
spider
block
jockeys.
nerd said it's out in Java snapshots, but it's not on Bedrock.
Sure.
Daisy Exo said, I saw someone make a farm for it. Command block nerd just followed.
Thanks for the follow, Command Block Nerd. Yeah, ain't none of us got eggs. Why would we have eggs? But hey, you know what? I know where to get eggs. I know a great place to get eggs, but we're gonna do that.
Exo
After
underscore
we-
Mel said, I had heard it's only on Java but nothing official.
Oh yeah, see, maybe it's not. Maybe it's not. This is all not even worth it. I thought that I saw James say something in the Discord that it was already going to be.
Ace
in the
Gaming
game for us.
3406 said Minecraft. Net said that it's for Java.
I thought I saw. How did I get a grass block? Oh, I know how I got a grass block. I thought I saw James saying something about it being him going to be trying to get the new disc. That's what made me start doing that.
Fatman 4x2x0 said, hey, how do you get the Minecraft cape?
I don't know.
Kickbot said commands.
When there's
Points
a
for
cape
channel
available,
points.
ask me then.
Shop to redeem points. Clip 120 to clip last 120 seconds.
Ask me when there's a cape available, Batman. Bum bum bana bana bum. LSG, thanks, man.
Caster Labs said, never gonna give you up. Never gonna let you down. At Caster Labs said, never gonna give you up. Never gonna let you down. Caster Labs said, never gonna give you up. Never gonna let you down. May 68 said, do I just checked in creative and didn't see the disc.
Okay. But it's not like an experimental features thing that we would have been able to turn on, which I'm sure he would have turned on. Whoop. Bum 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 ba-da, ba-da, bum 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 bum. We're gonna get ourselves prepared for it anyway, because even if it's not an experimental, it will be soon. You know it.
Blinker King 420, bullseye emoji, said Chef.
Yo, what's good, man? This is happening real soon, you guys. This room's gonna get finished real soon. Oh, too fast. Too hot. Too
May
hot.
68 said, I'll have to check in a bit. I'm now driving to work.
I know it's not even
Roof
a big
FEO
deal.
said, I blink a lot every day.
All day, every day.
Batman 4x2x0 asks, would you say you're more chef or more nitwit? Blinker King 420, bullseye emoji,
more
said
chef.
what add-on is the vertical slabs.
It's not one that can be gotten. It's a privately made pack by our world host. You knew that. You knew that. Thanks for the follow.
Fursmo said, I noticed that your channel could benefit from a larger audience to help boost your streams with the right support.
We don't buy followers
you could start earning
here.
up to
We're not
$24
sleazeballs
per
who
hour
buy
on Kick. I can
bots
help grow
just
your
to
channel
feel
by
like
getting
they're
you
famous.
3,000 real followers, 200 live viewers, and active chat. Everything you need to become eligible for Kick-Ass affiliate.
See, this is the only thing that's
Interested?
really a concern.
Please message me on Discord for more details.
On the
Ridwest.
TTS is these guys.
Blinker King 420.
And it's not even a concern.
Bullseye
It's not going to
emoji
hurt my
said,
channel
"Oh,
or anything
man."
like that.
Blinker King 420.
But it's just
Bullseye
it's
emoji
just,
said my ears.
It's just
FFO
wild
said,
that a
"Got it."
random streamer may be watching and think that that's a good thing to do. It is a common thing. Unfortunately, I have to say those words out loud because it is the truth. Most people that are big streamers, 80% of their viewership is bots, if not more, that they just pay for. Because they make more money off of the bots than they pay for the bots. But most of your
Roof
big streamers
said,
don't
"Just
have
ban the
anywhere
please
near the
message
amount
me
of
on
people in the
Discord."
room that you think they do. That's why only 6 people are chatting in a live stream with 300 people. That's why you see 6 people or 2 people even. I've seen 2 people talking in a live stream with hundreds
said,
and
"In your word
hundreds of
band."
people.
Blinker King 420. Bullseye emoji said quite literally.
Yeah. Oh, it's disgusting. Blinker. It's gross. It's so gross. But see, it's still all it does is block out those words, Rufio. That's what I haven't figured out how to change on Kickbot. All it does, look, you can see. Well, no, you can't see in the message. No, yes, you can because you're a moderator. You see the word that start out. That was one of the words that I tagged in the forbidden words.
Said it will stop the sentence.
But it doesn't. It right there's your proof in the pudding. You know what I'm saying? So you see all the stars, that word that's starred out, that's what it does in there. It just stars out the words. It's pretty wild. Where am I going?
Batman
I'm going to
4
James.
by 2 by 0 asks, "There's pudding?"
We were told there would be punch and pie. Punch and pie.
Caster Labs said visit to support the stream directly. At Caster Labs said visit to support the stream directly. Roof FEO said that's weird on my Kick, but when it bans the word it won't let the sentence be read and it's deleted right away, the whole thing. Blinker King 420, Bullseye emoji, said I want some pudding.
We'll
Ace
have
Gaming
to...
3406 said what kind of pudding do we have?
Right. If it was me, it's going to be butterscotch. That's the only kind of... it could be homemade banana pudding. It could be homemade banana pudding.
said it's pretty rare to get a streamer whose chat is all actual people.
Oh,
It
yeah, no, I
happens,
know.
but it is rare. And you can kind of tell by their demeanor and personality that they are legit.
See...
Blinker King 420, Bullseye emoji, said best kind of pudding around, butterscotch.
It's so
Kickbot said
commonplace,
commands.
Molly, that I
Points
want
for
to say
channel
that
points.
statement is just
Shop to
not
redeem points.
not very true.
Clip 120 to clip last 120 seconds.
Because
Usurious Berry
that
39
many
said
people
happy
do it.
crafting.
It's wild. How's it going, Barry? It's just that common. And people like you wouldn't even believe do it. You know? And these,
MOO-tastic said, oh, it's very common.
it's silly common. And so, you know, it's just kind of one of those things where it's just another one of those reasons where I'm not that concerned. We're in good shape. I'm happy. I'm just living my life playing Minecraft like I normally would. And loving having people to come along with me. It's phenomenal. I love it. I love your faces. Thanks for being here. But I won't be doing any of that.
Blinker King 420, Bullseye emoji, said have you ever built a floating island? I'm building one but it's starting to look off. Ace Gaming 3406 said FML it's chilly this morning.
I don't think I have built a floating island.
Roof FEO said at Ace Gaming 3406 I wish I had your problem.
Right? Yeah. I don't. Oh, the creaking. I don't want it to be chilly, but
Ace Gaming 3406 said it's 40. MOO Tastic said Lola cooled down here too. Ace, the heat wave finally broke here.
not here. We're only 3 degrees cooler than we were yesterday.
Roof FEO said I'll take 40 over 110 any day.
You're not that scary, bro. You're not that scary, bro.
Batman 4x2x0 said move.
He's so fast! There's a cactus there. So he moves if you break line of sight at all. Yeah, no, not 40. 40's too cold for me. Once it starts getting below 60 is when I'm not happy. The 50s...
Batman 4x2x0 said I'm ready to see the creaking lag machines people build.
Oh, yeah. The 50s aren't terrible. But, like, you can't do that many fun outdoor activities in the 50s. Like, you know, you're not going
Roof
swimming.
FEO said but you can put on a sweater, have a fire.
That doesn't sound fun. The fire sounds great, but putting on a sweater doesn't sound fun.
MOO Tastic said 50s are for fun indoor activities, smirking face emoji. Caster Labs said if you want to buy me some coffee or snacks to
50s
open
are
on
for
stream,
hibernating.
visit. At Caster Labs said if you want to buy me some coffee or snacks to open on stream, visit. Ace Gaming 3406 said I almost smashed into a flock of seagulls. Batman 4x2x0 said who wears sweaters need. Roof FEO said different strokes for different folks. Batman 4x2x0 said need. MOO Tastic said exactly Cheffrey.
See, we have bonfires. There's a scene in 1886 where he's telling this woman that she needs a fire, and she says it's too hot for fire. And he said it ain't just for warmth. It's like you got to keep the bugs off you. And like, yeah, I'm gonna start lighting smaller fires just to get some smoke going on in the backyard when I'm working at my parents' house. It's like I'm kicking up all kinds of bugs in those woods, clearing out the underbrush and stuff. And they don't like me being there at all. They do not like it at all.
Steel Storm 101 said 1886 is amazing shows.
Yeah, I
Batman
want to watch
4x2x0
more.
said that's why I start forest fires. Helping the community.
Yeah.
Kickbot said commands.
Except most people
Points
don't
for channel
know
points.
how to properly do
Shop
that.
to redeem
like,
points.
Like our
Clip 120 to clip last
indigenous
120 seconds.
friends.
Steel Storm
Knew how
101
to.
said in like 1986.
1986. I thought we had some more scaffolding somewhere. I bet Teach has a bunch, but we need some extra scaffolding for our next project. Because we cannot be placing whole blocks in the nether. We can't be using dirt for scaffolding on this next project. We just can't. Bum, 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 bum.
Batman 4x2x0 said I mean, you could. Just not preferable.
Right. So, something that I think that I want to do is replace some of these blocks with vertical slabs and hide the lighting behind the walls so that this whole room is really, really backlit. We'll probably need to go in and do some under the floor as well. We could just probably use these intersections as markers to keep it, you know, uniform or whatever. But I think that's what we probably need to do.
Ace Gaming 3406 said okay, have a great rest of the stream. Bye everyone.
Later, Ace. Have a good one, buddy. Yeah, see, we'll be able to...
Roof Fio said later, Ace. Roof Fio said have a good day.
What I need to do... I want to test something real quick.
Mootastic said bye, Ace.
Yeah. It does break. I was hoping that it would just land on the floor. Even though it's a slab. So like, scaffolding breaks on slabs when you drop it from above, but these custom slabs... But you can't place scaffolding on a custom or on a regular vanilla slab. You can place a scaffolding on a custom slab. You can place all you want, right? And so that's what was making me think, hopefully I could drop them down. So we're gonna spend a lot of time scaffolding in here, just for what it's worth. We'll be doing some scaffolding for sure.
Caster Labs said join the Discord for updates. At Caster Labs said join the Discord for updates.
Alright, we're putting those in there. That's the regular terracotta, isn't it? And the orange. Okay. That until we get to the top. Make a half stack of these. It's a stack. And a half stack worth of these. Okay. Now, we are going to go grab the glowstone that we had left over from the cacti project. That's how we're going to backlight these walls. This is with glowstone and slabs. It's going to be pretty difficult to do though, because we've got to be on the back side of that block space to place that, so we're going to have to get really creative in putting this together. It's okay. I'll show you what we're going to do. I'll show you what we're going to do. Yo, Dylan.
Kickbot said commands. Points for channel points. Shop to redeem points. Clip 120 to clip last 120 seconds. MLO-tastic said. Shop by parkour.
Parkour! Parkour!
Parkour.
Extreme! Parkour! Parkour!
Parkour. So now if we want a light source in the wall though, what we're gonna have to do is we're gonna have to
Roof FEO said lurk mode shower time.
Okie dokie, we will catch you later on. I have to do that right there.
Caster Labs said don't forget to like, follow, subscribe, share, and all the human things. At Caster Labs said don't forget to like, follow, subscribe, share, and all the human things. Caster Labs said don't forget to like, follow, subscribe, share, and all the human things.
So to know where we need the light, I will kind of have to take out the light. So I think the lighting, unfortunately, has to be a process that we take care of after the fact. I think it is. I think it's going to be a process that we have to do after. So...
Terry Meek said good morning everyone.
Morning, Terry. How are you today? Bum, 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 bum. Bum, 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 bum. Definitely needs...
Terry Meek said doing good.
Good. Yeah. worked out.
Terry Meeks said finished up making all my chiseled resin bricks from all the resin that I made while setting up the farm.
Nice.
Almost 5 double chest full.
It's a lot.
Batman 4x2x0 said safe to say, after a week, I have almost maxed myself out on this Dragon server before an update.
Oh yeah.
Batman 4x2x0 said I can't do much more on it.
That's pretty cool. Parkour.
Caster Labs said I go live with Minecraft MF mornings at 8 AM EST. Random evening streams of other games like Fortnite and Repo as well. At Caster Labs said I go live with Minecraft MF mornings at 8 AM EST. Random evening streams of other games like Fortnite and Repo as well. Caster Labs said I go live
That
with
could be
Minecraft MF mornings at 8 AM EST. Random evening streams of other games like Fortnite and Repo as well.
I think it needs a little bit more.
Kickbot said commands. Points for channel points. Shop to redeem points. Clip 120 to clip last 120 seconds.
Yeah, they could use a little bit more. And then, gosh. We really should do the lighting now. Gimme. This is orange. No, come on now. Wow, you can really see that. I don't like that. You can really see that. I don't like that at all. You can really see that. The orange is really pronounced.
MOO-tastic said got an hour before my pedicure and then I'll be leaving at 12 loudly crying face emoji.
Oh yeah? I have an idea that I can try. Let me try. I want to see. What about... What about... It's 6 1 half dozen of the other. You can still see the crap out of it. So what I would need to do then is I certainly don't want them to be like on a straight line like that, so I'd need to kind of move those about as well, and maybe throw in some random ones.
Caster Labs said be kind, be positive, be the change you want to see in the world. Love your faces.
So
And
what
Caster Labs said be
does-
kind, be positive, be the change you want to see in the world. Love your faces. Caster Labs said be kind, be positive, be the change you want to see in the world. Love your faces.
Yeah, so I mean, I guess the solution is we could go through and just put other ones randomly as well. We can make our ones with the light, and then we can go through to just kind of help add to the texture variance. That's a pain in the butt, but that'll just have to work. That's what it's gonna have to be. If I want it backlit, which I do, I very much want it backlit, so that this whole room, I don't know. Yeah, listen, you know what? El Khaznah is incredible. Even though it's at the bottom of a canyon, most of the day it's got the sun beating down on it pretty intensely. So, you know, I feel like it's totally fine for it to be pretty bright in here. Up in the recesses, it would have been darker for sure. That's why we did those different colors of terracotta to get that effect. That
Kickbot
shady
said
effect,
commands.
right?
Points for channel points. Shop to redeem points. Clip 120 to clip last 120 seconds.
Oh, come on. Okay.
At Caster Labs said, have you checked on Chef lately? He might be on fire a little bit.
A little bit.
Caster Labs said, have you checked on Chef lately? He might be on fire a little bit. Caster Labs said, have you checked on Chef lately? He might be on fire a little bit.
Yeah. Yeah, that's how that works. Whoa. No. I really don't want it to have any patterns in it, though. So, let's get a couple more lights in place so that we get rid of these patterns. That will also help us disperse some of the custom slabs. Yeah, see, that gets rid of that big line there. And then we do another one right over here to get rid of that one. Alright. See, I can fly. There's still a little bit of pattern into that, but I'm okay with that. The little bit. Those before, that was a very drastic shadow. It was cutting through there. I may change my mind on that, but I do definitely want some more Terracotta placed in this lower, so like some more in through there. And like I can still see that hard line right there of orange that cuts through there pretty uninterrupted. We definitely want to get rid of that too.
At Caster Labs said never gonna give you up, never gonna let you down. Caster Labs said never gonna give you up, never gonna let you down. Caster Labs said never gonna give you up, never gonna let you down.
Never gonna give you up,
Shot by
never gonna let you down, never gonna run around and desert you, never gonna make you.
Never gonna say goodbye or tell a lie just to hurt you.
Ruth Ethia said, shot by dump scare.
It was a good try. You tried.
Moo-tastic said dance dance be bobble dance dance. Ruth Ethia said wake up.
Nah, I'm awake, bro. You tried.
Moo-tastic said LMFAO.
How was the shower? Hope it was good.
Kickbot said commands.
Nice and sweaty.
Points for channel points. Shop to redeem points. Clip 120 to clip last 120 seconds.
Okay, I can hear again. Okay. I'm good with this. But you know what I'm not good with? Not having coffee. I need a fresh cup of coffee. I need a human moment. I need to clean my fish tank. I have lots of needs right now. I need a little streamer girl. Just, you know. It is what it is. Let's go to the Pirate Tavern. Listen to the new disc. Spoiler alert. Spoiler alert. Spoiler alert. Spoiler alert. There's something getting built here. Ow.
Caster Labs said visit to support the stream directly. At Caster Labs said visit to support the stream directly.
Alright. I'm gonna let y'all watch the show while I go make coffee.
FEO said people shite. Roof FEO said peepoj. Music, people get music and music and music. Batman 4x2x0 said, what do you call a baby cow? I'll wait a second for your response. Got it? Decaf.
The coffee's almost ready.
Kickbot said commands. Points for channel points. Shop to redeem points. Clip 120 to clip last 120 seconds. Batman 4x2x0 said, what do you call a sad cup of coffee?
I call it empty inside.
MOO-tastic said cat kiss. Batman 4x2x0 said it's depresso.
You mean you're not going to throw a random letter X in that word for no reason whatsoever? You're not gonna throw a
Batman 4 by 2
random
by 0 asks,
letter
I
X in
literally
that
couldn't
word?
spell that with any TikTok.
In real time, you've just seen why I don't care very much what happens on TikTok anymore. Which is, again, it's sad. Tomorrow is my 1-year streamiversary on TikTok. I'm not planning anything special. I mean, but what would you want me to do? What would you want me to do? Put in the comments below.
Caster
what would
Lab
you
said
want me
if
to
you
do
want
on
to
a
buy me
1-year
some coffee or
streamiversary?
snacks to open on stream, visit. At Caster Lab said if you want to buy me some coffee or snacks to open on stream, visit. Batman 4 by 2 by 0 said for sure man. I've had comments not sent and I'm not even being mean.
Oh, dude, I can't hardly comment at all because of my shadow ban on TikTok, Batman. Like on any live stream. It's a miracle that any of my messages go through whatsoever. It's pretty wild. The group of people who sought to destroy me did a pretty good number, and because the agencies aren't really any help, they're a little help, but not for what's going on with me. Because you can't stop mass reporting. You can't stop it from happening. You know? So it's just going to keep happening.
MOO-tastic said petty.
Oh, yeah, super. You know, if they're watching now, y'all could just, you know, get good. You could do that. You could just get good.
Roof FEO said F the man. Roof FEO said holding us down.
That's right. Absolutely. Listen, one of my favorite bands of all time is Rage Against the Machine. If you're not
Batman
familiar
4 by
with
2
them,
by 0 said get good or new.
pull your big boy britches up before you go and listen to their music if you've never heard of them. Pull your big boy britches up.
Roof FEO said love them.
Dude.
Bot Rix said at Roof FEO you leveled up to level 4.
Listen, Roof, you know that famous scene of I think it was their guitar player.
EXO_Mel said what goes around comes around. Put bad energy out and it eventually comes back.
I wish that were more true in the world. I do.
Batman 4 by 2 by 0 said Taco Bell gave me some bad energy last night.
I wonder if I could switch, like if I could do every other. Like instead of doing this one here, we can place this back. And do every other. Yeah, that's doable. Except we run out of floor, don't we? That's okay. We can improvise. So then... yeah, this'll work. That's a lot. Wait, no, we're supposed to do every other one. Oh, whoops. Everything's fine. I don't know what you're talking about. Probably a bad idea to do this. Over there is where it's going to be really sketchy to actually do this. Those guys, man, they're sketchy. These guys are sketchy. Yeah, so as long as we stay close to the block that we're opening up when we do this, we'll be just fine. We just don't need to do like a lot of like how I would normally do a bunch of prep. Like I would go through and break all these out, and then I would place the lamps in there. But no, not this time. Not this time. Not this time. Okay. That gets us some light on the floor. Gets us a plan for this. Heck yeah. Heck yeah. The backlighting of the walls is going to be the really, really tedious part. That's the part I'm really not looking very much forward to. Especially because that custom block is really noticeable in this application. I'm not liking that very much. But, we need to break up the transitions. And I think that'll do this room a whole lot of good, and then light it all up like that to where we can see, I'm still getting some patterns, the shade patterns. I'm not super keen on that. Yeah. Not super keen on that. So the next step, I guess, is to carry the end wall lighting up. Let's just do this one wall. Let's do this one whole wall and see what it looks like, so that we kind of have an idea. That sounds like a good plan to me. Oh, I hear piggies. This is where it's going to start getting fun, you guys. That's going to start getting real fun. Snort, snort, piggy, piggy. Thought the wall would hold it, but it won't. Poor. No! Oh. No. So, that is going to make the rest of this really fun, because as I break these open now above here, there's going to be lava behind them. So, yay, working in the nether. Yay, it's so fun. Oh, it's so fun. Those ones. Watch. See? Oh no. It caught my scaffolding. Oh, I put that on fire thing to work, didn't I? Oh, good morning, Emily. I'm so sorry my TTS turned itself off. I missed your message.
Shadow's Kiss said, "Oh no, I was referring to building in the nether as do not put salt on watermelon."
Cassie, have a great day.
Intrepid Estrogens said the est vi words on stream boo. Remove the space at 1W2HN. Streamlabs
All right,
said
Roof, have a
Intrepid
good day.
greater than please refrain from using foul language. Roof FEO said alright, bye everyone, have a good day. Courtney said haha, it's good though.
Alright, so now we need the smooth red sandstone. And we're gonna need...
Caster Labs said I go live with Minecraft MF mornings at 8 AM EST. Random evening streams of other games like Fortnite and Repo as well. Caster Labs said I go live with Minecraft MF mornings at 8 AM EST. Random evening streams of other games like Fortnite and Repo as well.
Alright, let's see what we can do here. Just gotta remember that... Ugh.
Shadow's Kiss said I'm not a watermelon person, I'm more of a cantaloupe person.
Dude, I cut up a really nice cantaloupe last night. It was a little bit... It could have sat for a couple more days to have been perfect. But it was really good. Oh. Really? It's right up against the back of it? Okay, so then if I do this...
EXO_Mel said Hermiston watermelons are top tier.
There we go. Oh, come on.
Courtney said cantaloupe is amazing, especially Indiana ones.
No!
Shadow's Kiss said everything grows better in Oregon.
I don't know. I think y'all need to try a Granger County tomato before you talk about some good produce. There's a county in East Tennessee called Granger County.
EXO_Mel said moves eyebrows up and down.
Its tomatoes are so good that they've been designated their own varietal. Because they're just that good. They really are. Shadow, when you get to West Virginia, you will most likely be able to get Granger County tomatoes at farmers markets. You'll get them at farmers markets only, but you'll be able to get them. There is a ton of lava in the back of this build, you guys. It's a ton.
Kickbot said commands. Points for channel points. Shop to redeem points. Clip 120 to clip last 120 seconds. EXO_Mel said la 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 lava CH Jeffrey.
Oh, bummer. Oh, no. Okay, no, that's fine. That can be fine. That can totally be fine. Lava. Jeffrey. Ooh, lava Jeffrey. Yeah, he's roasting his butt.
Shadow's Kiss said my biggest hope when I move is to actually get to have a garden at my house is here too much sun and sand in the ground. Caster Labs said be kind, be positive, be the change you want to see in the world. Love your faces.
The dirt
Caster
in
Labs said, be
Appalachia
kind,
is
be
pretty
positive,
rocky.
Be the change you want to see in the world. Love your faces.
And so, like the song "Rocky Top," that it's got a line in it that talks about it, and it says corn won't grow at all on Rocky Top. Dirt's too rocky by far. That's why all the folks on Rocky Top get their corn from a jar. They are talking about the adult beverage that gets made out of corn, by the way. But once you get some soil conditioning down, there's a lot of good minerals and nutrition.
EXO_Mel said you'll likely have to add amendments no matter where you live.
No matter where you live, yep. So the difference is that usually in Appalachian soil it's got a little bit more clay in it than others do, and so it makes it a little bit on the acidic side. So it makes it good for tomatoes and other plants, shrubberies that like acidic soils. No, that's too much. That's too much. You did too much, Jeffrey. There we go. Aw, come on, not again. Well, I guess that's the one we're doing. No, that is not where I placed that block. That is not where I placed that block.
EXO_Mel said I swear I've been doing so much these last 2 weeks. All I'm doing next week is Minecraft rolling on the floor laughing emoji.
That's it. I need a Minecraft vacation. That's what we're going to do.
Shadow's Kiss said do they have a rainy season thinking face emoji.
It rains. Now I'm not in West Virginia. I'm in the most wet part of Appalachia. And it literally rains as much here as Seattle and London combined. My average annual rainfall here is just shy of those two cities combined. But the rain here is...
Shadow's Kiss said amazing.
Is fill up a bucket of water and turn it upside down on your head. That's the rain in pretty much through the whole Appalachian corridor. When it's raining, it's more often it is dumping buckets of water on your head and not just a light rain. Light rain does happen from time to time, but typically when it rains in Appalachia, it is dumping buckets of water on your head.
Shadow's Kiss said the kids will love a grinning face emoji.
They will, because you get 90-degree thunderstorms.
EXO_Mel
And
said
they're
compared
awesome.
to our 8 inches annually lol.
Oh yeah, no, we've had Mel, did you catch
Shadows
the
Kiss said
rainfall,
right.
the monthly rainfall totals I put up in the Discord that time? Our monthly
Caster Lab
totals,
said, "Have you checked on Chef
are
lately?
3-4 inches
He might be
or
on
more.
fire a little bit." Caster Lab said,
Yeah.
"Have you checked on Chef lately? He might be on fire a little bit."
Our monthly
EXO
totals are
underscore
3 to
Mel
4
said
inches
no.
through this season. It's pretty gnarly.
EXO underscore Mel said, "We get the same annual rainfall as Death Valley, California." Kickbot said, "Commands. Points for channel points. Shop to redeem points. Clip 120 to clip last 120 seconds."
Oh yeah, no, it's too small. Yeah, so the area average in
EXO underscore Mel
January
said,
was
"Our
3.
saving grace is the 3 rivers that run through."
You know, just January.
Shadows Kiss said, "Living in Seattle, you can tell when people are visiting, they notice the rain."
Mm-hmm. I liked the rain in Seattle. It was just like a light mist all the time, and it's really not that bad. It was always just kind of like throw a rain jacket. If you had a good rain jacket, the rain in Seattle's nothing. It's just a light drizzle, love. Huh?
Shadows Kiss said, "It's just a heavy mist in Seattle."
Mm-hmm. It was for sure that there was lava behind that. Ah! I broke the wrong scaffolding. broke the wrong scaffolding. Oh, man.
Caster Labs said never gonna give you up. Never gonna let you down. Caster Labs said never gonna give you up. Never gonna let you down.
Oh, man. Alright, I need to make this run across here because, yeah. It's Thursday. And I'm going to the mountains today. There's definitely not going to be a nighttime stream. I was doing something funny. I kind of wanted to do an evening stream yesterday, but I was pretty tired just from... Whoa. I am lagging like hell. I was pretty tired from just being out in the sun for 2 days in a row, 110, all that humidity. It just sucked the life out of me. And so, you know, I was tired by the time I got home. So, you know, it is what it is. But tonight, there's definitely not going to be one because I will probably not leave the mountains until close to sunset. I'll want to be rolling back into my parents' house at sunset. So, you know, and then I won't be home probably until 9 or 10 at night. Yeah, it'll probably be 9 or 10 tonight before I'm back home. So I'll definitely be zonked and having to get a kiddo in the shower and then me in the shower and all that. So we might pop into the Discord again. That was fun. Only Molly came in, and then who else? Somebody else popped in on us to say hi. Who else was that? Who came in and said hi? Jandra came in. Jandra and Molly hung out in the Discord with me and Lanny and Ace for a little bit last night. So I think I probably want to start utilizing that a little bit more at night than actually streaming because it's just not like.
Kickbot said commands. Points for channel points.
I'm not
Shop
really
to
meeting any
redeem
people
points.
doing
Clip
that.
120 to clip last 120
Are you guys?
seconds.
Are we meeting any people streaming at night? Or should we just be playing and streaming in the Discord and having fun with each other and like being able to actually chat? Would y'all rather like actually try and like comment at us when we're in repo being goons? You know, and like talk back and forth with us? I don't know. That's something to think about. But let's knock this out so I can go do my stuff.
EXO_Mel said I like the Discord when I can come in.
Yeah, sure. No, and I get you know you're a mom. You have other priorities that you must attain to first and foremost, and there is no question in my mind that that's what you should be doing. You know. There's gonna be lava behind it. No. Oh. There's a lava lake over there.
EXO_Mel said I have to go help my friend pack tonight. I told her with this pulled muscle I'm about 1/4 a person lol. Shadow's Kiss said Discord would be cool smiling face with sunglasses emoji.
Okay. No, I mean I like that.
The Noble
I
said
like that
hello.
as a method to. I mean it it can drive subscription. It can drive more community. You know, it does a lot
Shadow's
of
Kiss said lol she was not happy when I told her the no word. Caster Labs said visit to support the stream directly. EXO_Mel said yeah I bet not lol. Shadow's Kiss said the face she made was priceless.
I missed something, Shadow. Hello, Noober. How's it going? Why didn't you?
EXO_Mel said my friend wanted her to do a move out clean on her house.
Ooh. The lava's right there. It's a big old lava lake that we had to drain. Oh, that's gonna be fun.
Shadow's Kiss said so our friend found out I clean houses and she tried to jump on the bandwagon that doesn't run anymore.
That somewhat happened to me when I started pressure washing. Oh, you've been talking about doing that for a long time. Maybe. Okay. Other than needing to clean up the light.
EXO_Mel
Add
said
more.
Shadow's Kiss came over and helped me a few times through my medical stuff. The other lady wanted her to do petty cleaning and free babysitting during.
Yeah, no. Sweet. I'm pretty happy with where we're at right now. I am. But, as I've been saying, I do have to end pretty early today. Because I got important things to do before a certain time of day. But, that's been super fun. Had a blast today.
EXO_Mel said hope you all have a great day.
Yeah, I hope you all have a great day as well. We're just gonna pop
Shadow's
over here to
Kiss
the
said yeah
library.
having to babysit while cleaning I'm like hard no I got my own germs tie.
I got my own germs. I got my own germs to deal with, lady. That's awesome. Well, listen, guys, I sure do appreciate you hanging out. And yeah, we'll get back at it tomorrow. I'm gonna
Keepbot said
go and have
commands.
another
Points for
nice little
channel
relax
points.
day with the kiddo.
Shop to redeem points.
We're gonna
Clip
get some
120 to
elevation,
clip last
and we're
120
gonna hit the
seconds.
cold, clean water of
EXO
the
underscore Mel
Great
said
Smoky Mountains National
WTH.
Park.
Casterlab said if you want to
yeah.
buy me some coffee or snacks to open on stream, visit. Shadow's Kiss said later.
All right, everybody, thank you so much. Love your faces, and I will catch you on the next one. But until then,